At 68, Margaret thought keeping a clean house meant choosing between exhaustion and embarrassment. Then she discovered 6 simple daily habits that changed everything. Her home stays spotless with just 15 minutes of effort each day. No more weekend cleaning marathons, no more aching back from scrubbing, no more feeling overwhelmed by housework. I'm Sarah from Senior Life Part, and what Margaret learned will completely change how you approach home cleaning. These aren't typical cleaning tips that leave you worn out. These are smart strategies designed specifically for people over 60 who want a beautiful home without the physical strain. If you want a clean house without the struggle, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right now. We share practical tips for seniors every week, and I don't want you to miss a single strategy that could make your life easier. Margaret's daughter couldn't understand it. When she visited last month, she was amazed. "Mom, this place looks perfect. How do you manage without wearing yourself out?" The answer wasn't a cleaning service or expensive gadgets. It was 6 daily habits that take less time than watching your favorite TV show. Make sure to like this video if you're ready to transform your cleaning routine, and drop a comment telling me your biggest cleaning challenge. I read every single one and love helping our Senior Life Part community. Let me share Margaret's complete system because her story reflects what millions of seniors experience daily. Margaret Wilson retired 3 years ago looking forward to peaceful days reading and tending her garden. Instead, she found herself constantly battling household chaos, feeling drained by traditional cleaning methods, and watching her lovely home become increasingly disorganized. Traditional cleaning advice simply doesn't work for seniors. Your energy patterns are different now. Your physical needs have changed. Your priorities have shifted. That's exactly why I've researched cleaning methods specifically designed for people over 60. These 6 daily habits require just 2 to 3 minutes each. That's only 15 minutes total per day. They work with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. Most importantly, they prevent mess instead of fighting it after it builds up. By the time you finish watching, you'll have a complete system that maintains your home consistently without stress or physical strain. Let's discover what transformed Margaret's daily life. Number 1. The strategic dish management system. Let me start with the habit that surprised Margaret most: strategic dish management. She used to spend over an hour each evening washing dishes, dreading the intimidating piles that made her beautiful kitchen feel overwhelming. She actually started avoiding cooking, which wasn't good for her health or budget. Then she learned to think strategically about every dish before using it, and dishwashing became almost effortless. The key insight? It's not about washing dishes faster, it's about preventing dish accumulation entirely. Here's Margaret's brilliant approach. She asks herself before every meal, "Can I use fewer dishes? How can I clean while I cook?" This simple mindset shift eliminated her dish problems completely. Margaret's game-changing methods? She uses one large bowl that goes from mixing to serving. She lines all baking sheets with parchment paper to prevent sticking. She fills her sink with hot soapy water before cooking starts, washing utensils and cutting boards immediately after use. By the time she sits down to eat, most cooking dishes are already clean and drying. But here's the real magic: Margaret's personal dish rule. She chose one special plate, 1 cup, and 1 silverware set for daily use. These are her dishes, and she washes them right after each meal. 1 set means no piles to tackle later, and washing takes under a minute. Comment below and tell me, do you struggle with dish piles or spend too much time at the sink? Our Senior Life Part community loves sharing solutions. For seniors, this strategy eliminates physical strain from heavy dish loads. Standing at sinks for long periods causes back pain and fatigue. Margaret's method means never standing for more than 2 to 3 minutes, never facing overwhelming piles. The mental benefits amazed Margaret most. She stopped avoiding cooking because cleanup felt manageable. Her kitchen always looks welcoming instead of chaotic. She never feels embarrassed when friends drop by unexpectedly. Your action plan? Choose one special dish set for daily use. Wash immediately after meals, no exceptions. Fill your sink with soapy water before cooking. Use parchment paper whenever possible.
Number 2, the paper control system. Paper clutter was Margaret's nightmare. Mail, newspapers, magazines, medical documents, bills, everything seemed to multiply overnight. She had stacks on every surface, and finding important papers was nearly impossible. Then she discovered the one-touch paper rule, and her paper chaos became completely manageable in just 2 minutes daily. Here's the brilliance. Margaret handles each piece of paper exactly once when it enters her home. No piles, no "I'll deal with this later," no shuffling papers between stacks. Standing by her recycling bin with her simple filing system, she makes immediate decisions about every piece. Margaret's system has 4 categories only: action needed, bills, appointments; keep and file, important documents, medical records; read later, magazines, newsletters; and discard, junk mail, outdated information. The magic happens because she never sets paper down without putting it in the correct spot. Action items go in a beautiful wooden tray on her kitchen counter with due dates written on envelopes. This visual reminder means never forgetting bills or missing deadlines. Her filing system is incredibly simple. One expandable folder with tabs for medical, financial, legal, and personal. No complicated systems, just 4 broad categories covering everything. If you're finding value in these tips, please share this video with someone who needs to hear that home maintenance doesn't have to be overwhelming. Every share helps our senior life park community grow. The read later category transformed Margaret's space. Instead of magazines scattered everywhere creating visual chaos, she has one attractive basket by her reading chair. When full, she donates older issues before adding new ones, preventing magazine avalanches. Why this works perfectly for seniors? First, it eliminates decision fatigue. You choose once instead of handling papers repeatedly. Second, it prevents accumulation that leads to overwhelming sorting sessions. Third, you never lose important documents in junk mail piles. Margaret's transformation was remarkable. Her surfaces stayed clear. She never missed bill payments. She always knew exactly where to find documents. The stress of paper clutter vanished completely. Her dining table, unusable for months due to paper piles, became her puzzle and craft space again. Create your 4 paper destinations today. When tomorrow's mail arrives, practice one-touch handling. Deal with each piece exactly once, putting it in the correct category immediately.
Number 3, the evening appreciation walk. Every evening at 6:30 p.m., Margaret does something that sounds almost too simple, but it's become her favorite daily moment. She calls it her appreciation walk, and it keeps her home consistently neat while actually improving her mood and energy. Margaret slowly walks through each room carrying a small basket. But here's what makes it special. She's not just tidying. As she picks up each misplaced item, she thinks of something she appreciates about that room. In her living room, she might feel grateful for her comfortable reading chair while fluffing cushions. In the kitchen, she appreciates her ability to prepare nutritious meals while wiping counters. This isn't just feel-good thinking. There's real science behind why this works. The gratitude element releases endorphins that make tidying feel pleasant instead of burdensome. The slow walking provides gentle exercise, perfect for seniors. Since you're only handling items that accumulated during the day, it never takes more than 8 minutes total. Drop a comment and let me know what time would work best for your appreciation walk. I love hearing from our senior life part family. Margaret discovered something amazing during her first week. She wasn't just maintaining cleanliness. She was ending each day feeling positive and accomplished instead of tired and frustrated. Her sleep improved because she wasn't lying in bed thinking about tomorrow's chores. Her home felt like a peaceful retreat instead of a stress source. The physical benefits surprised her too. The gentle movement helped joint stiffness, and bending to collect a few items became like natural stretching.
Compare this to weekend cleaning marathons that left her back aching for days. Start your appreciation walk. Set a consistent evening time, ideally before dinner. Carry a small basket. Move slowly through each room, collecting only misplaced items. As you handle each object, think of something you appreciate about that space. End with 3 deep breaths, acknowledging your accomplishment. Margaret's evening routine transformed from dreading daily accumulation to actually anticipating this peaceful, grateful time in her home.
Number 4. The 10-item reset method. Margaret's living spaces used to collect random objects throughout the day. Reading glasses on coffee tables, sweaters on chairs, books scattered around, remote controls everywhere. By evening, every surface had something that didn't belong. She felt constantly busy tidying, but never making real progress. Then she discovered the 10-item reset, and her entire home transformed in just 3 minutes twice daily. Here's how beautifully simple this system works. Twice daily, Margaret walks through her main living areas and collects exactly 10 items that are out of place. Not 9, not 12, exactly 10. She carries a small basket, collecting items as she moves through each room. The crucial part is putting each item back in its proper home immediately, not in another temporary spot. Margaret does her first reset right after lunch when her energy remains strong but before afternoon fatigue sets in. She does the second reset after dinner as part of preparing her home for a peaceful evening. Each session takes about 90 seconds because she's only handling 10 items, never overwhelming piles. Make sure you're subscribed to Senior Life Part with notifications on. We're always sharing strategies like this that make senior living easier and more enjoyable. Why does the specific number matter? Margaret discovered that 10 items feels manageable and achievable, never overwhelming. It's enough to create visible improvement in room appearance, but not so many that the task feels burdensome. Knowing you're only collecting 10 things makes you actually look forward to seeing the immediate transformation. The psychology is powerful for seniors. Many older adults feel overwhelmed by the thought of cleaning entire houses, leading to procrastination and mess buildup. But everyone can handle 10 items. It feels doable, quick, and provides immediate accomplishment. Margaret's living room went from constantly cluttered to consistently welcoming. Her coffee table stays clear for morning crosswords. Her favorite chair isn't buried under yesterday's sweater and today's newspaper. When friends visit, she never feels embarrassed because her home is always basically organized. The compound effect amazed Margaret. Removing 10 misplaced items twice daily means 140 items weekly that aren't cluttering living spaces. Over time, this creates homes where things naturally stay in proper places because the system prevents accumulation. Here's the surprising benefit Margaret didn't expect. The 10-item reset became like a gentle treasure hunt. She'd rediscover books she wanted to reread, find jewelry she thought was lost, or come across photos bringing back happy memories. What felt like a chore became a daily opportunity to reconnect with her belongings. Start with the room where you spend the most time. Set a phone timer for 90 seconds and see how many items you can return to proper homes. Count as you go. You'll be surprised how satisfying it feels to reach exactly 10. Number 5. The 3-minute morning start. Margaret used to wake up feeling defeated before her day even began. Her kitchen counters were cluttered from the night before, mail was scattered everywhere. She'd spend her first hour just trying to find space for breakfast preparation. Then she discovered the 3-minute morning start, and everything changed. The moment Margaret gets up, before coffee or breakfast, she sets a timer for exactly 3 minutes. In those minutes, she follows what I call the handle once principle. She touches each item on her counters exactly once, either putting it away immediately or discarding it. No piles. No, I'll deal with this later. If something takes longer than 10 seconds to put away, it goes in a designated basket to handle after breakfast. Share this video if you know someone who would benefit from these senior-friendly cleaning strategies. Your shares help more people discover our Senior Life Part community. Why does this work so brilliantly for seniors? First, your decision-making energy peaks in the morning. Second, you're preventing daily accumulation that turns into overwhelming weekend sessions. Third, starting your day in a clean space reduces stress and sets a positive tone. Margaret's kitchen transformation was incredible. Instead of spending 25 minutes clearing space just to make breakfast, she now starts each day with clear counters and a sense of control. Her arthritis doesn't flare from reaching around clutter, and she never loses important items like medications or bills and mess. Tomorrow morning, before doing anything else, set a 3-minute timer. Touch each visible item once. Put it away or throw it away. Don't overthink it. This single habit prevents 75% of your daily clutter accumulation. Margaret says this one change made her feel years younger because she stopped starting every day feeling behind and overwhelmed.
Number 6. The weekly focus spot technique. Margaret used to spend entire Saturdays trying to deep clean her whole house, leaving her exhausted and frustrated because she could never finish everything. She'd start strong but quickly become overwhelmed by the work scope, then feel guilty about what she didn't accomplish. The Saturday focus spot changed everything and became her favorite weekly ritual. Here's the brilliant strategy. Every Saturday, Margaret chooses just one small area of her home for a 15-minute deep focus. Not a whole room, not multiple tasks, just one specific spot needing extra attention. Last Saturday was her bathroom medicine cabinet. The week before was her kitchen spice drawer. This Saturday, she's tackling her bedroom dresser top. The power lies in specificity and time limits. Margaret sets a timer for exactly 15 minutes and focuses intensely on that one area. She removes everything, wipes all surfaces, organizes what she's keeping, and puts everything back neatly. When the timer rings, she stops, even if not completely finished. This prevents burnout and keeps tasks feeling manageable. Comment below and tell me which area of your home would benefit most from a 15-minute focus session. Our Senior Life Part community loves sharing transformation stories. Why does this work perfectly for seniors? First, 15 minutes is long enough for real progress, but short enough that energy and joints don't get strained. Second, focusing on one small area means actually completing something and feeling accomplished. Third, over time, every home area gets this deep attention without ever feeling overwhelming. Margaret keeps a running list of potential focus areas: kitchen drawers, bedroom closet shelves, bathroom cabinets, areas around her favorite chair, desk drawers, pantry shelves, and linen closets. When Saturday comes, she chooses based on what's bothering her most or what needs attention. The transformation in Margaret's home has been remarkable. Every area gradually becomes more organized and functional. Her spice drawer now has everything visible and alphabetized. Her medicine cabinet contains only current medications clearly labeled. Her dresser top is no longer a catch-all for random items. But here's what surprised Margaret most. The Saturday focus spot became meditation time, focusing on one small area, handling each item thoughtfully, and seeing immediate transformation became deeply satisfying. She looks forward to this quiet, productive time each week. It's become her Saturday ritual that centers her for the week ahead. The ripple effect is powerful. When one area is deeply organized, it tends to stay that way because Margaret appreciates the order she created. She's more likely to put things back properly when everything has a designated, organized place. The 15-minute investment maintains itself over time. Before we wrap up, make sure to subscribe to Senior Life Part and hit that notification bell. We're constantly sharing practical tips that make senior living more enjoyable and less stressful. Margaret's pro tip: take before and after photos of your focus area. Seeing documented transformation is incredibly motivating and helps you remember how you organized things. She has a whole album of her home's gradual transformation, and looking through it brings joy and pride.
Your Saturday focus spot doesn't have to be cleaning. It could be organizing, decluttering, or even just arranging things more beautifully. The key is consistency and the 15-minute limit.
How all 6 habits work together. 6 months after implementing these daily habits, Margaret's life is completely different. Her daughter now asks for cleaning advice instead of worrying about her mom's overwhelm. Margaret's home stays consistently clean with just 15 minutes of daily effort, less time than she used to spend looking for misplaced items. Her energy levels improved because she's not exhausted by marathon cleaning sessions. Her stress decreased dramatically because her home supports her instead of overwhelming her. Most importantly, Margaret feels proud of her space again. She invites friends over without embarrassment, enjoys cooking in her organized kitchen, and relaxes in clutter-free rooms. These 6 habits didn't just clean her house, they gave her back her sense of control and accomplishment. Margaret proves that the right system, designed specifically for seniors, can transform both your home and daily experience. Your home should be your sanctuary, not your stress source. These habits make that possible. Your next steps. If you're ready to transform your home like Margaret did, start with just one habit tomorrow. Pick the one that resonated most with you and commit to it for 1 week. I guarantee you'll see results that motivate you to add the next habit. Hit that like button if this video helped you see cleaning differently, and make sure you're subscribed to Senior Life Park for more senior-specific life improvement strategies. Share this with someone who needs to hear that maintaining a clean home doesn't have to be overwhelming at their age. In the comments, tell me which habit you're starting with. I read every comment and love cheering on our Senior Life Park community members. Remember, these aren't just cleaning tips, they're life improvement strategies designed specifically for your needs as a senior. Your home should work for you, not against you. These 6 habits make that dream a reality, just like they did for Margaret. Start tomorrow, pick one habit. Your future self will thank you.